Hi everyone, in this short video I want to show you how to upload the final assessment for Math 120 and 120E courses should you decide to use the Lumen Learning online version as opposed to the paper one. So the first thing is you want to go into your course and go into modules, and the reason we're going into modules is because we want to select a Lumen Learning assignment. So I'm going to go into modules and I'll just scroll here into module 11 and I'm going to click on a homework, which is a Lumen Learning assignment, and I'm going to connect to the LTI home right here at the top in this breadcrumb. So we're going to connect to the LTI home. You want to write down your course ID for your course. It'll be different than mine, but make sure you make note of your course ID, okay? That way you can check it when you put your new final in. And go into the LTI, and the way we do that is you can click on any, I'll click right here on settings, and then that brings us into the LTI home, and I'm going to take this breadcrumb right here that actually puts me into the Lumen Learning course Math 120E, and it pairs to the section that I'm talking about in terms of Canvas. So I'm in my LTI home. This is the back end, and we're now actually viewing the course through the Lumen Learning side. And if I scroll down to the very bottom, I will find underneath attributions and licensing a new thing that's been added to my course in Lumen Learning, which is the final exam. This should appear in all of your sections. If you do not see that final exam, please reach out and let somebody know so we can put that into your Lumen course. That being said, once we're here in the gray box, I want to go down to course items, and I'm going to export this final exam from Lumen Learning into Canvas. So we're going to click export, and we are going to export into Canvas, not the entire course. We want to select an individual item to export, and we want to scroll down again and find that final exam, which is located at the very bottom after the little note we have on attributions and licensing. So the final exam is at the very bottom, and we're going to click that, and then we are going to download that cartridge. So download that export cartridge. It will download it probably to your download folder or wherever you have indicated your downloads to go. So we're done with the Lumen Learning side, and now we're going to go into Canvas and the features and the specific links in Canvas. So coming over here to the very left bar, I'm going to look at these blue links and scroll down until I get to settings. So now I'm in my Canvas course and I need to upload that export cartridge. So I'm in settings, and usually it's at the bottom of your bar. Over to the right side, you want to click on where it says import course content, and you're going to click there. And now we're going to select one. We want to import or copy type content type Canvas course export package, and I click right there. I choose that file that I just downloaded, and I'm going to copy all content. And then I click import. As you click import, it will say running, and once it's done, you will see the word completed. When you see it completed, that tells you you have uploaded that import. So click import, watch it run, and then it says completed. When it's done, you want to go into your assignments and make sure that that final exam does appear and that it's put in the correct folder. So remember, in assignments, this is where you set your weights for all of your different grades and different categories. Right now, the final exam gets imported into your default module. You want to move this into whatever module you have designated for your final exam. So you can do that by clicking on the three dots to the right and click Move To, and I have specifically set up in my assignments category a final assessment category, and so that's where I want to put that final exam, into that final assessment category. I'm going to move it there, and so now it's gone from the default place, and it's gone into my final exam category, final assessment category. So that's good, right? There's my final exam. I'm going to delete those assessment questions because this semester your assessment questions are included in the final exam. So I am going to delete that Math 120 assessment questions from the spring. Delete that because I no longer need it, but I am going to use my final exam in that final assessment category. One more thing I want to do is I want to go now into modules, and I want to make sure that students have access to this. So I am going to place that final exam into my finals week assignments. So right now I only have a final project. I want to add that final exam. So I'm going to click on plus and assignment. And now I'm going to scroll. There's my final exam. And I'm going to add that item. And there it is, there it appears. If you want to change your dates and offer it within a certain time period or certain dates, then click right here on your final exam. Go up here to Edit Assignment Settings and pick your dates, your due dates for your students. When is it due, the date, time, when is it available from, set your stuff, and then click Save and Publish, and that will make the exam ready and accurate for your students. So set your dates, hit Save and Publish, and then it's ready for your students. So that's a quick rundown on how to get your final exam and place it into your Canvas course. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to reach out to any of us on the Math 120E committee. Thanks so much. Bye.